Looking at the muscles of mastication. Firstly, we will be looking at the temporalis muscle. The origin of this muscle is from the temporal fossa. Its insertion is at the coronoid process of the mandible. The function is important to take note of, and that includes that of elevation and retraction of the mandible. Next, taking a look at the lateral pterygoid. The origin of the superior head is from the infratemporal fossa roof, and the inferior head is from the lateral plate of the pterygoid process. Its insertion includes that of the pterygoid fovea of the mandible. The function, which is also important to take note of again, includes that of the protrusion of the jaw. Next, taking a look at the medial pterygoid. The origin, superficial head include that of the maxilla tuberosity. The deep head is that of the lateral plate of the pterygoid process. Its insertion includes that of the angle of the mandible. Function is that of elevation, retraction, and protrusion of the mandible. The masseter muscle. Its origin for the superficial head is the maxillary process and the zygomatic process. Its deep head, the zygomatic arch. The insertion of the masseter muscle include that of the angle of the mandible and the ramus of the mandible. The masseter's function include that of the elevation and retraction of the mandible.